My name is Anna Pliego, and I'm the events specialist in the Office of Student Life and a proud College of DuPage graduate. I'm very excited that the campus is now fully open, and I want to invite you to join us this fall at COD. With more than 170 certificates in over 50 areas of study, we can help make attending COD a reality. Whether you want to be a 5-star chef, renowned doctor, acclaimed actor, or master mechanic, College of DuPage is here for you. Don't be afraid to dream big! If you're a new student, go to cod.edu/apply. And if you're a returning student, go to myaccess.cod.edu and sign up for your classes today. As the entire college plans for the upcoming year, it's time for you to start planning as well. We look forward to seeing you this fall.
College of DuPage wants you to succeed both inside the classroom and out. Your studies are important, no doubt. So is discovering yourself by meeting people, making new friends, getting involved, and having fun. Oh, hey, Chappie! We've got you covered on both ends with plenty of resources to help make the most of your time.
And have an awesome college experience.
Being a well-rounded student, like anything else, is a healthy balance between work and play. When it's time to be serious about your work, our library is stocked with everything you need, plus comfortable spaces for individual and group study. Need a little extra help with your homework? The Learning Commons offers assistance in math, writing, reading, and speech, as well as options for tutoring and preparing for placement exams.
So today we're here to honor our Scholars Award recipients. The Scholars Award Scholarship Program at College of DuPage is for recent high school graduates. We award anywhere from $2,000 up to fully paid tuition. And today we're doing a car parade, so it's allowing students to come to campus for the first time in a year and a half because of the pandemic. So we're just here celebrating them. We're giving them a yard sign that says proud to be a COD scholar and some other COD memorabilia just to get them excited about the fall semester and welcome them to COD.
We think that it's a great program to bring really outstanding students to our college. We think they made a very wise decision to come here. Really, just about anything you'd want to study, you can study here at College of DuPage. This is the place to start higher education, and we think that the individuals who are part of this scholarship program have made a very wise decision in coming here.
It's been 2 years now since we've had an event like this in person, and especially celebrating our honors students. It's good that for the board and for the administration and everyone to be here to greet them and to show how much we value and appreciate them. I myself, I'm an alum of the College of DuPage and benefited from participating in the honors program and many scholarship programs, and so I have firsthand experience with that. And I've also had the privilege to know students where these scholarship programs was essential to their success.
Very proud and very excited because it's a lot of work during high school to get it. And I'm going into STEM, and COD is considered one of the best community colleges for STEM.
I'm just really excited. We had a crazy year, so I'm excited to finally be able to come here, figure out some stuff that we get to do. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited for it.
It feels great. Like, I never won a scholarship. This is my first scholarship I won. I'm happy to be here at College of DuPage and for this opportunity. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, I'll have fun this year.
athletes enjoy a winning tradition at College of DuPage, with one of the most successful community college athletic programs in the nation. The Mackinac Arts Center is not only home to students studying the arts, but it's also the place to catch a performance. There's theater, music, dance, art galleries, and more. If exercising and staying in shape is a part of your routine, check out Chaparral Fitness in the Physical Education Center, with free memberships for full-time students. COD is not a place where you have to just go to class and then go home. And seriously, who would want to?
I'm Valerie Jardin. I graduated from COD with my Associates in Interior Design in 2005, and I am currently a workplace strategist for IA Interior Architects in Chicago. We are here today doing a volunteer day painting with the Project Color Corps, and we're excited that this is our first project here and bringing some color and brightness and energy to the kids here at the Boys and Girls Club. We teach the youth about color and the power of color and how it can impact them. So today we have our muralist on site, and she's working on a very large mural that is reminiscent of the Boys and Girls Club hands, the logo, and the kids were very much so excited about that. They saw the hands and they were like, that's the winner. Today they're actually working on painting custom benches and planters that were built by our partner Skender Construction, and they're being painted to go out in front of the school here. Nobody in my family had gone to college, so nobody was pressuring me to do anything with my life. But after I had my daughter, I was like, I need to do something. So the interior design program caught my attention. It allowed me to go to school at night so that I could stay home with my daughter during the day. After I graduated at COD, I took the partnership program that they had with the 2+2 and got my bachelor's at the Illinois Institute of Art. COD was real. The instructors at COD, a lot of them were adjuncts, so they were coming from their day jobs and teaching, which I did for a while too. For COD, was an adjunct teacher. And there's just a realism that comes with that. You're understanding how the design world works with people who are really working in the field, and that was invaluable. And personally felt like the education I got at COD was far superior to the private school that I went to. I think the design degree opens up so many doors. You have a lot of different options and ways that you can take that degree that you don't even think are possible when you're in school.
Whether you're planning on transferring to a four-year institution, studying to earn a degree or certificate for a specific career, sharpening job skills, or taking classes just for fun, College of DuPage truly has something for everyone. And it happens here. The main campus is amazing. If you haven't walked around yet, make a point. That's a must-do. College of DuPage has been working hard to make its campus the place to be, with many brand new buildings and upgraded facilities. State-of-the-art instructional centers for health sciences, culinary and hospitality, technical fields, computing, and homeland security are all equipped with the latest technology for specialized education and careers.
Maintaining a safe environment for students, faculty, and staff is the College of DuPage Police Department's highest priority. But law enforcement is not your only protection. Knowing how to avoid becoming a victim by understanding some simple crime prevention strategies and tactics will help to optimize your safety both on and off campus. College of DuPage provides several free safety resources for students, including COD Alerts, COD Eyewitness, and Rave Guardian. an app with additional safety features and location-based notifications designed for delivering immediate and relevant alerts to users. On COD's main campus, there are also a number of features to help keep you safe. A police desk is located in the Student Service Center near Starbucks. Anyone can visit us here to request assistance, report an incident, or ask any questions during operating hours. The COD Police Department also has a direct number if you require immediate assistance or need to report an incident or any suspicious activity. Every building and parking lot is equipped with security cameras and has a security team monitoring closely behind the scenes. This is a perfect example of someone not practicing what we call situational awareness. They are paying so much attention to their phone, they failed to realize there was an obstacle in their walking path. It's also a good idea not to travel with headphones on, not just to save yourself from potential embarrassment, but to increase your awareness of what's happening around you, and in case there is a real emergency that requires your immediate attention. You can find more information in our situational awareness video. Whether by foot or vehicle, we want you to be safe while traveling on campus. When walking, avoid dark and isolated areas. Try to stay in well-lit and well-traveled sidewalks or paths, and travel with a group whenever possible. It's best to have your hands free most of the time, but have your keys in your hand and ready to use if you're approaching your vehicle. And always remember to check under and around your vehicle, as well as the back seat before entering, especially when it's dark out. If you ever have a feeling you're being followed, move to the nearest populated or well-lit area. COD also has outdoor and indoor call boxes all over campus. Do not hesitate to use one if you ever feel threatened or in danger. And if you simply don't feel comfortable walking alone, contact the COD Police Department and request an escort. We will always be happy to help. For vehicle travel, if you feel like you're being followed, drive directly to the nearest police department, fire station, or well-lit residence. Always try to park in well-lit areas when possible. Remove valuables from plain view, and remember to roll your windows up and lock your doors before leaving. Out of sight, out of mind. A thief is far less likely to break into a vehicle to steal your belongings if they don't know what's there, or it's difficult to get in. This applies to situations away from your vehicle as well. Never leave personal belongings unattended. And remember, if you see something, say something. We do rely on you. You're the eyes and ears of the college.
Hey police, I just witnessed a crime.
If you're ever the victim of or witness to a crime, immediately contact the COD Police Department. Try to pay close attention to the details such as height, weight, build, race, color and length of hair, color of eyes, clothing, and any scars or tattoos that may help identify the criminal. If they are in a vehicle, try to remember the make and model, their direction of travel, and if at all possible, write down their license plate. Dangerous situations or crimes can occur at any time. Use caution, stay alert, and stay safe.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Chris. Today we're going to be making chicken fricassee. I think you're really going to love this. This is compliments of a friend of mine, a French chef who works for the École de Trois Ponts in France. His name is Daniel Muguet, and this recipe is compliments of him, and I tweaked a little bit, but I think you're really going to like it. So the first thing we're going to do this recipe is we're going to saute some mushrooms, and so my student here, Manny Hernandez, and I are going to be turning on the flames, and we're going to get these hot. So Manny here is going to be sauteing the mushrooms until they're totally dry. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes, and if you have a stove like at home, it'll probably take like 15 to 20 minutes, so don't be surprised. So what you do is you turn the heat all the way up on very high, and you cook the mushrooms until they are totally dry, because one of the secrets of cooking with mushrooms is that if you don't cook out all that juice, it has a tendency to dilute the flavor of your products or your ingredients. Okay? All right. So I'm heating up my saute pan here, and we're going to add a little bit of butter, and we are going to saute our chicken breasts at the same time. So I have bone-in chicken breasts, just because I like the presentation a little bit better. So I went and bought some bone-in chicken breasts. All right? So on the mushrooms, they're not going to burn. Don't be afraid. Okay? Leave the heat all the way up on high, and as soon as it starts cooking, he's going to start stirring them slowly, and then he's going to do it until the moisture is totally evaporated. Okay? All right. Okay, so our butter's getting hot in the pan. All right. So we're going to get that just a little bit hotter, and then we're going to put our chicken in skin side down. This is important because the skin side is generally the presentation side, which means that's the side that's going to be up on the plate that your guests will look at. So you always start with the skin side down when you're sauteing, because the first side that you saute always looks better than the second side. It's because the pan hasn't been touched and there's brand new oil or butter or whatever in there. So always saute the presentation side down first. Okay. All right, so we're going to take our chicken, and we're going to lay it in the pan. And then after I get it in the pan, I'm going to sprinkle a little salt and pepper on there. And again, this recipe makes enough for about 4 to 6. About 4 to 6. Okay, so take our salt. And a little bit of pepper. We'll see if we can squeeze 2 more in there. I think we can. Manny, how you doing? Looking good, looking good. All right. Okay. Oh, I think we can get that last one in there. Very good. Okay. So we're going to start sauteing. And we want to give this a very, very good color on both sides because it's going to caramelize. So when it caramelizes, you'll have a very nice presentation. It'll look good on the plate, and it's also going to add some extra flavor. Okay, now our chicken are a beautiful golden brown on the first side. So we're going to take them and turn them all over. And at the same time, we are going to add cider vinegar to the mushrooms, and we're going to reduce them au sec. Au sec means you're going to reduce them so they are dry. So here's the cider vinegar, and we're going to add it right in. So he's going to keep stirring until it's all gone. All that cider vinegar is totally gone. And you can see how this chicken has a beautiful color. We're going to add just a touch of salt, not a lot, just a touch. And again, just a little bit of pepper. Now, you got to remember, you are not cooking this chicken all the way through in the pan. It's going to do that in the oven. Fricassee means that we're going to cook it 2 ways. We're going to saute it, and then we're going to poach it in the oven with the sauce that we're going to make in just about 1 minute or so. So as you can see, the mushrooms are totally dry, so he's going to turn the heat off and just let them sit on the side. So the mushrooms are totally done. So as you can see, if you do 2 things at once, you can save a tremendous amount of time. All right, the chicken is done, and what we're going to do is we are going to take it, and we're going to put the chicken on the side. So we're just going to put it on a pan, put it on a plate. It really doesn't matter. Put it on anything at all. Because remember, this still has to be cooked in the oven for approximately 45 minutes or so. So we have our pan, and we are going to add our onions, or shallots or onions actually. Either one will work great. And then we're going to add our carrots. And we're going to add just a little bit more butter because we need to make a roux in with the sauce. Okay? And a roux is essentially equal parts of butter and flour cooked that you add liquid to, you stir it, and then it thickens up, and so the roux is the thickening agent. Okay? R-O-U-X, roux. It's a classic French thickening agent. So as you can see, oh, you're doing good. All right, so he's going to keep stirring. And this will be ready in about 1 minute. So you do not have to cook it long because remember, this is still going to cook in the oven for about 45 minutes. So it's going to cook quite a while. All right, now we take our flour and we add it in because the carrots and the onions have cooked. This is on extremely high heat. We're also going to add the garlic now. If you add the garlic too soon, it's going to burn. So we added it at the very end because we want the garlic flavor, but we don't want it to burn. Okay? So he's going to take that, and he's going to keep stirring for a few minutes. Okay, give it about another 30 seconds or so. And then we're going to add our chicken stock, we're going to add our white wine, and we're going to add our heavy cream. Chicken stock, white wine, and heavy cream. These are going to give it some beautiful combination of flavors. And the white wine, which is very interesting, the white wine flavor will totally cook out. You won't even be able to taste the white wine after it's cooked in the oven. All right, so now Mandy's going to switch over to a wire whip because if you don't switch to a wire whip, you could get lumps in your sauce. So we're going to add the white wine, and he's going to stir, nice and gentle at first so it all stirs in. And we're going to bring this to a full boil. We're going to bring this to a full boil, and then we're going to add the mushrooms, we're going to add the chicken, we're going to put it all in a pan, and we're going to pop it in the oven. So if you have a metal pan, use a metal pan. You have a ceramic, whatever you have, it doesn't really matter, as long as it gets in the oven and cooks. You could even leave it in the same exact pan right here, put it all together. If you have a large enough pan with nice tall walls, you can also just put it in the oven just like that. It's great. Anything will work. Just get it in the oven because you want to give it about 45 minutes at 350 to 375, right in there. 375, 350, that temperature will work great. So as you can see, we're going to bring this to a full rolling boil. We have a lot of BTUs in the stove here, so this will actually go pretty fast. We're going to add our heavy cream. So again, we need to bring this to a full rolling boil. All right. So while he's working on that, I'm going to take the chicken and I am going to place it in the pan. Remember, this chicken has not been cooked all the way through. It is still raw in the center. That's fine. It's going to cook in the sauce in the oven, tightly covered. Take at least 45 minutes. Approximately 45 minutes should be right on the money because this is chicken breast, which is white meat, and it cooks faster than dark meat. Okay, this is just about ready to come to a boil. Now remember, the sauce is going to look slightly thick right now. As it cooks and the chicken releases juices in the oven, it's going to get a little thinner. So don't be surprised looking at the sauce going, boy, this looks a little thick. It's actually just fine. Don't worry about it. Okay? All right, looking good. All right, so now we're going to take the mushrooms and I am going to put them right on the chicken. So we're going to scrape them right in because remember, these mushrooms have been infused with flavor of cider vinegar. Just a little bit of cider vinegar flavor they've been infused with. And if you add too much cider vinegar, it gets a little overpowering. So that's why it's only 1/3 of a cup for this recipe. It's not a lot. Okay, so as you can see, this has come to a full rolling boil. Okay, beautiful. So we'll turn this off, and we'll take this, and we will put it right over the chicken. Scrape the pan out with our rubber spatula. And again, you think that it smells a little strong right now of white wine. don't worry about it. That flavor is going to totally dissipate, and it's going to be in the background. It makes for a very, very interesting flavor. All right, now something that I like to do is give this a little bit of a stir, because if you don't, the chicken has a tendency to stick to the bottom. But when you give it a little stir, what happens is the sauce goes to the bottom underneath the chicken, and then in the oven, it doesn't have any tendency to burn at all. So now we're going to take a piece of aluminum foil, and we're going to cover it up nice and tight. Okay? Cover this very, very tightly. You don't want any of the moisture to escape as it's cooking in the oven. And now we're going to take this and we're going to pop it in the oven, and no peeking for at least 45 minutes. No peeking. All right, our chicken fricassee is done. It's out of the oven. Now it's the moment of truth. Careful, don't get burnt. It's really hot. Here's another reason that I really like this recipe. You can do up to now anytime ahead. So for example, you could take this and cook it in the oven, and you could go ahead and cool this off, and then the next day reheat it. It won't be quite the same, but it'll be really good and it'll astonish your friends. So we're going to take 2 pieces of our chicken, and we are going to put it in the bowl. Okay, we're going to take 2 pieces because I'm hungry today. All right. And if you notice, I'm trying not to spill on the edge, so it looks nice and pretty. And then we're going to take some of our sauce. Now, here's something I recommend. I recommend that you check the consistency of your sauce, and if you'd like it a little bit thicker, to go ahead. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to taste it for salt and pepper. What's wrong with me? All right. If you want to thicken the sauce a little more, that's good. So if you want to make it a little thicker, then just put the sauce on the stove, let it simmer until it gets thicker. It's called reduction, and you can have a little thicker consistency. I think this personally looks really good, just like this. So we're going to, again, spoon some sauce with the mushrooms and the carrots right over the top. And we're going to add just a little bit of green for color. And again, if you wanted to add green, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You can see I got one little dribble on the edge, so we're going to get rid of that. So there you have it. We have chicken fricassee. Takes about an hour to make or so total time. Once you have everything all prepared, I think it's pretty fast. It's pretty easy. But again, thanks to my French chef friend in France for showing me how to do this. I think it's a great recipe. I think you and your family will love it and enjoy it for years to come. Thanks for coming today. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
For more information about culinary arts courses, degrees, and certificates, as well as other hospitality administration program offerings, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu.